Greetings from the Oracle of the Rushing Winds. I'm your Oracle of Swords with your daily for Mercury's day. Give us this day our daily for the 2nd of July. Born on a first quarter moon. Fun. As always, I'm ever so grateful to connect once again. I ask that our gods of the highest, most brilliant, divine white light protect us, protect me as I channel and interpret for your daily dose of divinity. So, the moon currently in Libra will square with the sun in the cardinal sign of Cancer. Libra being the other one of 4 cardinal signs. In the afternoon, depending on where you're at, in the US of America, it'll occur in the midday. So then we will approach it'll move into a long void of course moon in the Hellenistic mathematics or astrology, which grants us a creative time meant for us to not necessarily sit back, but instead of starting something anew or starting new projects, we are advised or given the intention to finish up something, wrap something up. So what a great time with this 38-hour plus void of course moon to not rush out, but to adjust accordingly, which is the general vibration of a first quarter moon. Is there something in the way, or do you need to add something? Perhaps it just requires a review, whatever it is you just began, whether it was a month ago or 9 months ago, whether it was a week ago or 9 days ago. The numbers 99 and 55. This is not the 99th video, but it is the video that I will assign to number 99. And I've been trying to record this video forever, or for a while now is what I mean. Earlier, the number 55 came on, which is very much attuned to the vibration of Mars. A lot of noisy backgrounds that I'm dealing with, maybe that pertains to you. I wanted to read to you the tier, which I lovingly refer to as the tear. This is a tool, according to Krans' The Wild Unknown Archetypes. The keywords are morning, the release, and the rain. When light, it is a melody, melancholy, flowing through, which is very much appropriate to the sun in Cancer season. When dark, drowning, drama, murkiness, which is also a shadow aspect of the water signs and this aspect. Go deeper, rain by Vachel. I guess Krans suggests in going deeper you can research or attune to Rain by Vachel Lindsay, which I'm not sure if that's a song or a melody. I assume it is. Maybe it's poetic. If both the tear and the river appear, which is not necessarily here, but it is with the nectar card 58, okay? But this references the river. If it appears with the tear in a reading, this indicates an excess of the water element in your life, as in the Ayurvedic tradition, balance it with fire and earth, okay? The tear is powerful and it is possible to be subsumed in its waters. Find a supportive place to open the floodgates. So it's raining across the northern Americas, at least in the US, and it has been almost for the last, I'd say, 4 to 6 weeks, even in places where we don't necessarily get a lot of rain, which is wonderful. But as a human society, we're really never prepared for the natural. I hate to sound like such an a-hole about it, but here we have the Oracle of the Rushing Wind speaking. Tears are droplets of letting go. Once they begin to fall, we allow the swelling tide of the emotion to run its elemental course. Often the tear is what is needed in order for a conversation or situation to break into the next level of intimacy and vulnerability. Some say the tears are so powerful in softening our egos that they open up a portal to the unseen world. Through our watery eyes, the ancestors catch a glimpse of us and we are reminded of their eternal embrace. We sense our humanity, our humility, and we allow ourselves to be held. It is likely this card appears when there is a grieving yet to do, a sinking down into disappointment or despair that, once acknowledged, will bring a shimmer of clarity to our doughy eyes. Doughy eyes. I like that. Maybe in cooking you can, in kneading, right? Like or it could be the action of kneading, or that's what your ancestors are referencing now. And to add clarification to this first quarter moon in Libra, well, we will clarify with the ethereal visions. So I know you want to go into a new direction while I split the deck. And the Three of Swords, which is a Libra in vibration, Saturn. So I know this message may come abruptly, or it may be abrupt in the manner that we have 3 cards, okay? King of Cups, 2 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups, and the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So we do have a Scorpio, which is a shadow of Libra, and this is Piscean as well. And then we have Venus in Cancer with the 2 of Cups, and then we have Venus in Scorpio with the 7 of Cups. So a lot of desire and need. And then we have the Mars Tower, which is also Plutonian. And I'm going to reshuffle because I didn't really shuffle. But we have the Pisces, Aries, the non-match, right? But both very spiritual in a sense. One is more magical, I would qualify. The Queen of Wands is more magical, and yet the King of Cups is spiritual yet reserved. So it could be that you are maybe attempting to create magic and it's more the practical. So for me, I like to read the Queen of Wands as more domestic, as opposed to like the way other readers read them. And so it could be at the home, or yearning, mourning for the loss of a home, mourning for the loss of a home, and then mourning for the loss of a loved one, not in the sense of like they've passed, but in the sense of they've like there's been a loss of love, or there's also been obscurity in love. The friendship sort of has left the building, or there's like this desire and want for the friendship to become something more. And maybe this is it was indecision or indecisiveness, but on the other hand, it could be about just having a release at home, or yearning for the home more than for love is the way I see it. Wow. And I know that doesn't follow like a linear suggestive path, but perhaps you're wondering, or whether this is a cross-watcher situation or this is about them. Yes, it's about taking those emotions and the love, and wow, okay. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Piscean, Aquarian flavor. Taking that love, applying it to yourself with the Two of Wands, the Mars in Aries, applying it to a new beginning, applying it to yourself, and planning by taking a hold of, it's sort of like take hold of your own emotions. Maybe this has been a huge era and chapter and a lot of wisdom gained from this emotional era. And so now it's taking a more decisive approach, because if we had Venus in Aquarius, the Seven of Cups, it means there was a lot of indecision. And now you know what indecision leads to. It leads to loss. So it's a good time to take an approach and handle your emotions in a more decisive manner. I'm going to leave it at that. I know this message is abrupt with a Knight of Swords, and you may find yourself yearning for the next phase, but this is more about release, and it really is about decision making with the Queen of Swords. Wow, and the freaking Wheel of Fortune, and it is a lot about masculine approach to maybe take on other things when they should take on the feminine emotional love vibration. And it is still masculine to choose to be in love, to make decisions for yourself, and to not be paranoid about losing money or losing yourself. That there is a lot to gain, not from running away, but from coming to this feminine, divine, spiritual sort of law with the Seven of Wands. So take time to rest, okay? A new direction comes, there's no need to worry. And perhaps it's more about not repeating the cycle and making the decision that you actually do want partnership and that you're going to work for it, okay? And that you're not going to fear taking these leaps of faith and being more honest instead of being reserved, to offering something, to staying focused and not discontent on love, and not actually losing yourself in finances, because finances will always be there no matter what. You have to tame that, okay? You have to see it for what it is. You can't stay so fixed. You have to allow this to happen, okay? Ciao.